We are taking a live look at the Eisenhower Tunnel this morning. Next week, it's turning 50 years old. This week, we've been looking back at the groundbreaking construction and the people who built the tunnel. And today, we look ahead.
Our man of the mountains, Matt Renew, is back at the Eisenhower Tunnel this morning. And Matt, it sounds like CDOT is investing a lot of money to make sure the Eisenhower Tunnel is going to keep traffic moving for years to come.
You're right, Jordan and Corey. Good morning. Millions of dollars that they'll use for maintenance in the tunnel, and a big move with construction underway on a project that's about the biggest they've seen up here in decades and will change the way that CDOT operates inside the tunnel. At the Eisenhower Tunnel,
these are all their offices here.
CDOT employees like operations manager Mike Martinez
Been working for CDOT for over 16 years.
have been getting things done pretty much the same way since the tunnel first opened in March of 1973. But now there's a big change coming to this big tunnel, with CDOT investing millions to update operations.
Quite a bit of construction projects going on up here. They're spending the $150 million that was allotted.
By putting up a new maintenance building.
A 10 bay for the maintenance department.
And CDOT's tearing out their control room inside the tunnel and moving it all
And this will be the control center
into a new space next door to the Eisenhower Tunnel.
This will house the new control center for the Eisenhower Johnson Memorial Tunnel.
And on long snowy days when it's hard to get home, there's even a sleeping room where employees can find a quiet spot to get just a little bit of rest. Good morning. Good morning.
Several times that our employees have slept in cots in different rooms inside the tunnel, and now this is going to be a great change for us that we'll have sleeping quarters down below.
There's also more office space,
conference room,
and those conference rooms will allow more employees to be under one roof
maintenance office,
and be a lot more efficient.
oversee what's going on the roads and come up with solutions.
It's the biggest project here since the Johnson Tunnel was built, and a big upgrade for this old tunnel that Mike would drive through as a kid.
Growing up, we'd come through here, and I was fascinated with the tunnel.
And is now helping to make sure it all keeps rolling for years to come.
Pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome. A lot of history with this tunnel. That control room that's inside the tunnel should be ready for its move into its new space next door later on this month after the tunnel turns 50, which again is on March 8th. And then that new maintenance facility will open shortly after that. Jordan and Corey, a lot of people during this process have been asking, with the increased traffic on I-70, if they'd ever create a third bore, have the Eisenhower, the Johnson, and then a third bore. But with costs north of $1 billion, that's probably not all that likely, unless someone were to have maybe an extra $1 billion in their back pocket. Jordan, I like the sound of the Chavez Tunnel, but you can't beat the Rose Tunnel, man. That just has a perfect ring to it.
I agree to it, although, Matt, I think it's not fair that we would get the credit. I think if you've been standing out there for as many days as you have in a row already, I mean, they should at least erect a statue to you outside of something.
You know what? It's nice that I'm out here, and it's painful in the cold, but money does all the talking, Jordan. If you've got $1 billion from some nice investments, let's name the tunnel after you.
There you go. The Renew Tunnel does have a ring to it, too.
I like the Renew Tunnel. That's our vote. All right, Matt.
I like that.